Welcome back to State of Decay 2 and my Lethal Sheriff run. Today we're going to do an experiment and see if I can survive in the lethal zone while half asleep. I'm recording this on a Friday. It's the end of a long and very busy week, and my brain wants to shut down. But I've got a little bit of extra time, and I figure that playing, something that's trying to kill me might actually get my adrenaline pumping and maybe make me more useful in my next meeting. So let's poke around and figure out what we want to actually do. We've got this curveball that wants us to find materials, but we're in a completely nearly vacated map, and materials, that was one of the first things I went looking for. So we're basically out as far as I can tell. There are a few places, though, that offer just sort of random stuff, like this trailer park over here. It might be worth it just to go down there and just do some random scavenging. Who knows if we'll find anything useful? And actually, I've got this guy here. What was his name? Adam? Adam needs to beef up his stealth skills. So maybe if I run down that way, try to be kind of stealthy, maybe stealth kill some zombies, that'll be a good use of everybody's time. Okay, so we don't have a lot of gas in this car. There's gas in the back, though. So I think we're good. I haven't checked how many days we are until we get True Grit. I think we're at 4, though. So tomorrow, the day that will probably dawn during this session, will bring us to 3 days, I think. And we're just going to keep getting closer. We've got that one mission left before we get that sheriff boon. Did I just pass? I absolutely just passed my turn. Of course, there's this building here that we haven't fully searched. I mean, since I'm here, I might as well, right? Let's see if I can do this quietly. Okay, I think there's a zombie sleeping on the ground. I don't know how zombie biology works. Do they sleep? I guess they sleep. And I think that was the only one. How do you work? What are you? Is that a drawer? Or like it's a little shelf, I guess, stood on end. Yeah, that's what it is. Ah, it's a seed container. All right. Okay, I can see, yes, 2 more. Oh, this kind of shelf sometimes actually has materials on it. I don't think it will this time. Because we're inside, yeah, we're inside like a garden supply place. And so all of the what are they called? Containers have been sort of repurposed to contain seeds, even if they normally might have produce something else. Okay, that's it. And that was actually the most valuable piece of loot I found was that smoke grenade. That can be pretty useful. So I guess we'll drop off that stuff. Actually, you know what? Let's just keep this Molotov because I'm more likely to find more Molotovs than I am to find more fuel bombs. So I think that'll stack a little better with future loot. All right. Refueled the car. Now let's go where we actually intended to go. But yeah, just set your expectations to stupid watching this episode. Because I am not going to be doing well. I'm actually wearing my jacket because normally I'm fairly warm inside this room, but I was feeling chilly, and I think it's because I was like starting to fall asleep. I tend to get a little bit colder, I think, when I'm sleepy. Okay, we made some noise, but that guy doesn't care. Oh, so check it out. Because Adam here has got the stealth skill, if I run while stealthing, instead of just abandoning stealth and going into a sprint, I just start fast moving in a crouch, which I think is completely quiet. Like, you saw me sneak up on that zombie. He might have noticed me at the very end there, but by and large, that was pretty darn stealthy. I think I also get some faster stealth executions, like that knife to the ear move. All right, so I don't have incredibly high hopes for the quality of loot I'm going to get out of these trailers, but it's better than nothing. All right, so this one... Oh, it's got something on the roof. How do I get up there? Is there something I can climb? Or is there a place I can just jump all the way up to the roof? Oh, here we are. Oh, somebody put a ladder here. Oh, neat. I like it when environment artists play around. Because, you know, it would be so easy to just grab a bunch of, prefabbed buildings like this. Oh, wait, do they all have ladders? How have I not noticed over the course of several years that they all have ladders? Or is it just this couple? Now I got to go see if they all have ladders. It'll be really funny if I just haven't known that the whole time. I do like bringing this stealth guy with me because this, like, fast little crouch move is a nice way to get around without, like, attracting all the zombies. I guess let's take stuff back to the car. Of course, this should probably consume more stamina because, I mean, have you ever tried to move around in a stance like this? Your quads just want to die the entire time. All right, so this goes away. Yeah, I guess we'll make a new stack of that. And I don't know, all this stuff. Like, if I get into terrible trouble, I might need all this stuff. So I'm going to leave it blank. And let's go and see if there's more ladders over here. It could be the ladders are just for those two. But I don't know. I think if there are ladders on these guys, they're in the back. Oh, we got to search the fridge first. Wait, I think... Oh, I'm seeing on the mini-map. There's a screamer nearby. So let's keep it nice and quiet. That sound, though, I don't know if that's a screamer sound or if that screamer's got a friend. That's all the containers here. Oh. Well, I won't be sneaking up on that one. Oh, yeah, look. There are ladders on the backs of all these things. Okay. So far, we're staying out of trouble. Yeah, every single one of these trailers has a ladder, and I had no idea. I mean, I'm sure I must have climbed one before. I guess I just wasn't thinking of it as being like a consistent part of the trailer's whole deal, like it apparently is. When I climbed that first one, I really thought it was like some weird custom thing that the world artist had decided to do with that particular trailer. Like, aha, usually you can't get on the roofs of trailers, but I put a ladder on this one so that you could climb up and get this secret treasure. And nope. It's just a perfectly standard thing that they all have. So yeah, each of these trailers are becoming secure the moment that I approach them. You can see they're sort of creating those little spawn bubbles around them, or anti-spawn bubbles, I guess I should say, around them. That's what those gray circles mean on the minimap, if you don't know already. That means that zombies will not spawn within that range. So when you clear out a building, it means that, you know, you've got a little peace and quiet where new zombies aren't just going to suddenly spawn around the corner. Most buildings require you to go into every room in order to get that effect to happen. But because you can't actually go inside any of those trailers, there are no rooms. Aw. So, my character gets experience in stealth by doing two things. Searching containers and stealth killing zombies. I'm not sure what counts as stealth killing. So I've got 1 star right now in stealth. I'm wondering... Oh. Did I just move his hand, or did he hold up his hand to block? That was strange. But yeah, like, when we were working on the bounty system, we had to come up with some, like, really precise logic for detecting when the player had stealth killed something. We had to detect that they were crouching, and sometimes we were just like, you know what, let's just say kill them while crouching. Let's not even say stealth kill, because defining a stealth kill was so complicated. And so I'm wondering how we solved that when we were doing the skill experience. Like, because I know that, like, doing one of those, like, you sneak up on a zombie and you press the Y button and you, like, stab them in the head or something. That is definitely a stealth kill. I'm sure that that counts. Aw. But I'm not sure... I'm not sure if shooting them with the crossbow counts. All right. Well, it's going to be a little tough to go after these guys because some of them are armored. I think a heavy bolt can sometimes knock a helmet off. But I'm using light bolts here, so I don't think that actually works. So far, I have not gained any stars in stealth. But we don't really give you an XP meter to keep track of your progress to the next star. We only show you the stars. So... all these, crossbow kills, they may well have made progress, but we wouldn't know yet for sure. So what I'm thinking is I'll just try to get as many of these, like, crossbow kills as I can. And just watch myself probably not get a star. And then I'll run around trying to actually, like, stab zombies in the back of the head. And if that quickly gets me a star, then I think we'll have learned that silent ranged kills do not count as stealth skills. Which, doesn't surprise me because, our implementation of skill experience was very late coming in the game. Like, we went a long time without a lot of the specific triggers for skill experience. And they were some of the last things we ever added to the game. And so we didn't have a lot of time. And so, like, if we'd had all the luxury of time, we probably would have come up with a bunch of, like, elaborate ways to detect different behaviors and match them to different skills. And whoa, okay. Okay, well, he knew I was there, so I don't know if that would count as a stealth kill. Definitely didn't. Because, yeah, there's lots of different ways you could do the logic to define what is a stealth kill and what isn't. You could say, killing a zombie that is not aware of you. That could be a stealth kill. That's probably something you could find. Like, the player just killed a zombie. Was the zombie aware of the player at the time? If no, grant experience. But there might be ways you could do that are not very stealthy. Like, the zombie's dead. Like, you do a loud thing to kill a zombie. And then the zombie's dead before it has a chance to react to you. Almost anything could be a stealth kill if the zombie would just happen not to be aware of you. So was that a stealth kill? Maybe. So you could also just have there be certain interactions, that only trigger under, like, conditions where you've snuck up on a zombie who's unaware of you. You do that causes a certain behavior, a certain kind of kill, and when you do that move, that counts as a stealth kill. That's the move. That's what I think is probably the standard that we're using for counting something as a stealth kill. I haven't proved it yet, but I think that's what we're doing. but then you could also like detect whether the attack made any noise, and that's complicated because like I think because we've got different attacks that are all set up in different ways. Ranged attacks are very different from melee attacks. I'm trying to come up with some universal way that like each attack identifies how much noise it made. That might be easy depending on how it's set up, or it might be hard, and I'm just genuinely not sure which it is. So, but it's not a guarantee that would be an easy thing to detect. But, I mean, this crossbow would definitely count if we're just judging the amount of noise you make. This crossbow makes very little noise. Alright, still no star. We're very early in the stealth skill, so I'm feeling like at some point, if this counts, that second star probably... I mean, that first star happened fairly quickly. I had no stars when we got started. Of course, I don't know how much progress we'd already made on that star, but still. These early stars, you kind of expect them to go fast. But I'm not making any progress on that. So, okay. Let's change tactics. That horde of armored zombies, they might have despawned by now. Or, oh, here's somebody. Okay. I don't know how easily I can actually sneak up. They're all facing different directions. Here, I'm going to go... Okay, I made a noise in that direction. So they're all going to go in that direction. Which means I might be able... Oh, crap! What? Cut that out. I'm just filling this guy with bolts that aren't killing him. Alright, I am out of energy. No, don't do that move. You're in the middle of a crowd. Why are you doing that move, weirdo? Okay. Alright, I'm not even making a lot of noise. What? How did you do that move on me? Alright, so gunslinging isn't traditionally all that great with a crossbow because it's got the ballistic trajectories, but when they're charging at me and they're real close, it's fine. Good enough, right? Alright, so let's... I mean, I don't think any of that should have counted as stealth, except maybe that last one. Yep, still at 1 star. All right. So let's try sneaking up on some zombies and stabbing them in the head. Just run around behind. Do, do, do. Yep, I'm going to check it every time. I appreciate the constant zombie spawns here in the lethal zone. It's nice to never run out of subjects for my experiments. You'll note that the stealth attacks pretty much always use the knife. That is very intentional, because if we had you use your primary weapon, we would have to animate 3 different sets of those assassinations, because you'd have to do it with all 3 other types of weapons. And so if you're going to add like these, and these are big complicated animations too, you and the zombie both have to, is that a barrel? It is. You and the zombie both have to be animating together in tandem. It takes more time, which means more money to make that happen. And so if we were adding that to all 4 weapon classes in the game, it would be very, very expensive. So we don't. Instead, we just pick one of the weapon classes that everyone always has access to and have all of the stealth assassinations use that. And I don't think anyone cares. No one minds, because, I mean, these animations are cool. You know, it looks nice. Like sort of the less adequate your weapon is, the more of a badass you look like when you use it. It's kind of why I think, you know, Jack Bauer in 24, no matter what the enemies were armed with, he always just had a handgun. Because there's something, you know, obviously there's a few exceptions, but generally he'd be up against people with assault rifles and he would have a handgun. Because it's just more badass to have the smaller weapon and still win. You know, you don't need more than that. I do love using crossbows as distractions. We don't give you a lot of cheap distractions in this game. You know, there's a lot of games with stealth mechanics where one of the key parts of stealth is like tossing things, making noise, attracting attention in different directions. In our game, we don't really have a lot of that, but when we added crossbows, we kind of gave it to you. It's a cheap way to take somebody who's looking at you and get them to look away from you. Huh, I'm still at 1-star stealth. I'm starting to question. There we go. Okay. I just saw the notification. I just earned my 2nd stealth star. Because I was about to question whether or not I wrote that description of the stealth skill believing that mechanic was going to work, and then it never worked. That would be really funny if stealth kills were not giving you the stealth stars. Okay, so I mean, we haven't proven definitively that crossbows don't give you stealth experience. It could be that I did earn some stealth experience with the crossbow and it just wasn't enough to get the star. But I think I wouldn't bank on the idea of crossbow kills earning stealth, earning you stealth based on this experiment. Like, I would consider the likelihood of crossbow kills earning you stealth experience, I would count that as pretty low likelihood. All right, so we cleared out this whole area here. There's absolutely nothing for us to earn in terms of loot, so I'm going to start heading back. because I've got a meeting in 5 minutes, so. Nice. But yeah, I am really liking. I don't really run with the stealth skill all that often. And I'm really liking, sort of deliberately trying that one out and realizing how much better it is than I realized. Like, look, I'm moving pretty fast through this area, and these guys just aren't paying any attention to me. Whoa. All right. Killing bloaters, even with a crossbow, makes a loud noise. So if I'm trying to avoid attracting zombies, avoiding blowing up bloaters is one valuable strategy to adopt. You've seen earlier how when I shoot a bloater, like all with a stealthy weapon, all the zombies around just converge on whatever that bloater happened to be. All right. Well, I'm going to get on top of this car, but I don't feel like I'm really done for the day. So, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to snap my fingers and see if I can come back a little bit later and play a bit more before we're done with this episode. Where'd my jacket go? It is later in the day, and I'm a little bit more awake now. I think that playing this game actually really did some good for my energy levels. And now I just need to figure out what the heck else I'm going to do. Because we've managed to clear out this entire trailer park. And we've practiced a lot of stealth, which was fun. But what else are we? I don't know. I guess we could just keep going down this road. There's like a whole strip mall. Or is this a strip mall, or is this something else? I don't know what these buildings are. Let's go down and check out those buildings and see if there's some more loot we can grab. Because I think I've still got a little bit of room in my inventory. I think we got some room in the back of the truck too. So, yeah, let's do it. Actually, I'm curious about something. I just want to know. If I'm stealth and I get into the car and then I get out of the car again, am I still stealth? Nope. You decide not to be sneaky. Well, so that's an interesting sort of... this is the kind of game design problem that people are... that kind of goes unappreciated, I guess, a lot. You have to solve questions like that. Like, do we just remember that the player was in stealth and assume that they want to stay in stealth? Because that's one way to say that you're, say, respecting the player's intentions, right? Is saying that, like, okay, yeah, if they were in stealth, that was their intention, and they're just trying to be stealthy as a general rule, and so we're going to keep supporting that even after a long drive. But at the same time, it's really easy to imagine a scenario where a player drives for a while and forgets they used to be in stealth. And actually, maybe they assume that when they get out of their car, they're just going to be moving around normally. They'll be in whatever state they consider normal. And in that scenario, you're actually doing them a disservice if you put them in stealth. Because then they'll be moving more slowly, especially, if they don't have the stealth skill. Of course, I guess if they don't have the stealth skill, then they'll just break into a run the moment they start. The moment they hit the turbo button. So maybe that's not as big of a deal. It's only with the stealth skill that actually it's a big deal. That you might start running around and move slower than you normally would. But in any case, the point is, I think the fact that there's sort of a normal way to move and an augmented way to move, that stealth is sort of the unusual way to go, means that you probably should assume that as a general rule, players are going to assume that they want to move normally, or that they're going to be moving normally when they get out of the car. And if they want to be stealthy, they have to actually... Oh, you stop it. Nope. That if they want to move stealthily, they have to manually do it when they get out of the car. But you could totally imagine like a room full of game designers arguing over which of those approaches is the right one, and everybody being able to make a, halfway decent argument in favor of one solution or the other. In fact, you can even imagine them making emotional, disingenuous arguments about either of those directions that you could go. Man, welcome to Lethal Zone. One Screamer Scream gets out there, and we've got this much nonsense to deal with. But yeah, you will find game designers getting passionate about a lot of things. I mean, our entire job is to worry about stuff that that people sort of, gloss over. And with that, because that's our job, we can get very, very passionate about things that seem very, very small. Wait, do I have any? No, I don't have any heals on me. Okay, so that was that one room. I think I've basically filled my capacity. Yeah, I can carry a couple more things. Ugh. Not bringing a snack with me. Sure, I'll take some alcohol. Do I really need all these textbooks? I probably don't. I think I've probably... Oh, wait, no. This isn't... The bounty hunters don't need more textbooks. These guys might, actually. I'm not sure. All right. Well, there's still some stuff that I want to pick up here. Do we have an outpost nearby? I think we might. Oh, no, we did. We used to, own this place, I think, but then I had to move it for various reasons. So we're not really close to anything. This is a bad place to scavenge. Why am I making bad decisions? Oh, hey, that was a Revolutionary War zombie. All right, so maybe we just need to head home. I mean, I think we've sort of accomplished our stuff for the day. We managed to get through the night. A new day is dawning. And I think that probably means I've gotten a little closer to true grit. I think Nope. Okay, I was thinking that because I saw this wall here out of the corner of my eye and a driveway that I had missed, I was like, oh, I missed my turn again. I always miss my turn going back to the warehouse. And that is true. I do always miss my turn. But now I've become too gun shy, and now I assumed I had missed my turn when I hadn't. This is my turn, right here. Now I've lost my door, so I should probably do something about that. So let's drop off the stuff we don't need to be carrying with us. We'll keep that. Send that away. Send that away. Send all this stuff away. Grab one of these. And repair. There we go. We're all ready to go on our next scavenging run. So yeah, let's check our achievements. So True Grit is now at 97%. 3 more days. We just got to get 3 more days, and we'll be good shape. Which other ones do I not have yet? So, okay, destroy 20 plague walls in Heartland. So you got to play Heartland a lot of times to get that one. Guilty Spark. Ooh, 343 zombie waves in Daybreak. I could do that. I could actually, maybe in between this playlist and the one where I actually go and try to get Warlord with a vanilla community from scratch, maybe in between I should play some Daybreak. That might be fun. By the way, I hope people get the Halo reference here with this achievement. Max would be proud. Use a vehicle depot to craft and use all 3 vehicle upgrade kits. Have I really? Oh, the vehicle depot. Is that specifically, that's the place in Heartland. So I did not, in Heartland, craft all of the things. Okay, so that was a missed opportunity. I played Heartland a couple of years ago. I did a replay of Heartland. And I missed an opportunity there. I could have grabbed that one, and I didn't do it. kill this many juggernauts in Heartland. So these two are crazy. The number of times you have to heal yourself of plague in Heartland in order to get these achievements is nuts. Like, I tried really hard. Unfortunately, you're not allowed to change achievements midstream. Like, once an achievement is established, it is a very hard process to get someone to approve you making a change to it. Because people who've already gotten it, they'll feel cheapened by the fact that you change it. So I definitely could never have changed these numbers. But like, there's other achievements we managed to update. Like, for instance, there was one where it was collecting all 6 of the echo guns in Heartland. Originally, they were just it was very likely that you would not even have all 6 of them on the map, and it would be impossible for you to get them all in one playthrough of Heartland. And that made that a nightmare achievement. And so we didn't change the nature of the achievement. The achievement itself was still counting those 6 guns, but we added elements to Heartland that made it so that you could guarantee yourself you definitely had access to all 6 guns. So we were able to fix the achievement that way without changing the actual achievement data itself. These ones, though, I don't think there's a way to make them better without changing the actual achievement requirements themselves. So those of you who actually did the work to get these achievements, kudos to you. That was a lot of work, and I'm so sorry that we made you do that. This was a bad decision. We should not have done it this way. The moral high ground is mine. Oh, the 4th right. This is a Doctor Who reference, by the way. But this is getting the 4th wave of Daybreak without any player using guns. Reaching the 4th wave, that might not be... Maybe I should try to do that sometime. That might not be that impossible. Conservation of splatter, the 5th wave without any player using explosives. That might not be impossible either. I should be trying these. You know, that should be the next thing that I do after this playlist is over. I should definitely be trying to do these things. And I forgot my breaches. Achieve victory in a session of Daybreak without any wall sections being leveled. That one I'm not doing on my own. Maybe if I got into a game with some very professional people, I could pull that off. But on my own, that is not happening. Ooh, have all 4 Red Talon facilities in your home community at the same time. I haven't done that. I feel like I'm capable of that. I should do that sometime. And then kill a scream with a Clio heavy sniper rifle. Do I even have one of those? This one, I feel like I should be able to call one of these in. Maybe the bounty hunters should call this in. In fact, I should maybe the bounty hunters should spend a little bit of time hunting achievements rather than just hunting bounties. I don't know if I've unlocked this gun through Daybreak. If I haven't, then no, the bounty hunters can't do it. But if I have unlocked this gun, they should. Huh. Could track the blood plague by using a plague consumable. I could totally do this. I could do this almost any time. I'm in the lethal zone. This is the easiest thing in the world to do. I should do this sometime. Such wonderful toys. Use the weapons depot. This is a Heartland one. Oh, right. Keisha and Vic and Isaac. I haven't recruited either of these guys. I thought I'd done one of them. Huh. And then 10 Clio sieges using the Clio relay in Heartland. I forgot about that. Okay, yeah. And then complete Heartland in multiplayer. Who does that? We had a very high opinion of how often people would want to play our game in multiplayer back then. That's a silly thing to ask people to do. No, that's fine. I mean, obviously, I think a lot of you out there have made a noble attempt to enjoy our game in multiplayer, and I really appreciate it. But that's an unusual way to play Heartland. That's a very unusual way to play Heartland. Anyway, okay, that was a digression. I wasn't actually intending to do that. I just felt like, if I was going to be checking on True Grit, I might as well see what else I haven't done yet in my own dang game. So I should try to do that. Maybe we'll spend some time. Either, maybe I'll spend some time playing Daybreak. Maybe I'll spend some time with the bounty hunters going after some of these achievements. And maybe we'll get some of these things done instead of having these big glaring gaps on my record. I wonder should I set a goal that by the time State of Decay 3 comes out, I've actually gotten all the achievements in State of Decay 2? There's a couple of those where I don't know if I'm ever going to get them. But I don't know. We'll have to see. But I think I'm done. Yeah. There's the end screen. There's a subscribe button. And there is 3 more days of trying to get True Grit before I can complete this playlist. So I'll see you there.